A pandemic plunges the world into chaos, infecting the population with a virus and causing society to descend into the kind of madness usually reserved for shops selling low-spec, massive tellies on Black Friday.
Here, catch!
All of this sounds a bit familiar though.
The video games industry likes a sure thing. At the moment, franchises and sequels are really big, as are free-to-play battle royale shooters. So, Days Gone, a new PlayStation exclusive, has got its work cut out for it. Number one, it's an original game, it's not part of a series, it's not a follow-up to anything. And number two, it's post-apocalyptic. And there's one or two of those around at the moment. In fact, post-apocalyptic games are more fashionable than skinny jeans.
Well, I think the thing is with games similar to films, we get horror that reflects the real world. We get horror films that do that. You know, Dawn of the Dead, and George A. Romero was commenting on consumerism with his shopping malls. Now, I don't think it's an accident that we're now looking at the end of the world through nuclear apocalypses or cures for cancer or all of these things. I think gamers like the apocalypse simply for the fact that you can look at it in terms of real life and wonder what you would do.
What do they got here?
There's a lot of post-apocalyptic games around. I'm thinking Far Cry New Dawn, Metro Exodus, and a little bit further down the line we've got The Last of Us Part 2 coming out. So how does Days Gone separate itself from the post-apocalyptic pack?
Our world is set in the high desert of the Pacific Northwest, which is different than almost any environment I've seen in any kind of a game, let alone open world games, because it's a very harsh environment that is very condensed. You know, just our setting makes us different, but also the fact that you've got one bike, something you have to take care of because you have to fuel it, you have to repair it, and you have to make sure that it's always in good condition. Otherwise, you're going to be on foot in this world and you're going to die.
What the hell?
Perfect. That's perfect.
You'd be forgiven for confusing Days Gone from developers Bend Studios with another post-apocalyptic PlayStation exclusive, The Last of Us 2 from Naughty Dog. Both are set in worlds ravaged by disease and filled with infected monsters.
Yeah, okay, here's a radio.
And both feature story-driven set pieces. But in Days Gone, the action takes place in a giant open world. And it's an open world full of infected cannibalistic creatures called freakers.
Seen that coming.
There's gangs of marauders.
Someone's here! Start looking. Get them.
And even infected wildlife. It's a pretty dangerous place.
Throw the pipe bomb. Oh my god!
The player steps into the biker boots of bounty hunter Deacon St. John.
What's wrong? Freakers.
Equipped with a customizable motorbike called the Drifter, a plethora of weapons, and the kind of body art that would give the tattoo fixers a run for their money. Deacon is a man with a past, haunted by his separation and presumed death of his wife, when the world went a bit 28 days later.
I'm always gonna love you. And I ain't ever gonna leave you.
The ace this game has up its sleeve is its main antagonist, the Freakers.
Freakers are living beings. So it sounds like one of these things where we're like just playing with semantics, like, oh, they're all zombies, right? No, they're not. The Freakers are alive. They're a part of a living ecosystem in the world.
Damn it, get back here with that! That's mine!
Alone or in small numbers, they don't pose too much of a threat, but these guys like to hang around in gangs. Big gangs called hordes.
They have migration patterns, so hordes will actually sleep during the day. They hibernate in caves, tunnels, train cars, and they attack more than just the player. They will attack every other creature type in the game. So if a rager bear wanders into a horde cave, they will attack that bear just the same as they would Deacon. It's literally a whole set of network and interacting, you know, living ecosystems that are all doing their thing, whether you're there to watch it or not.
We'll find out if gamers are happy to shell out for yet another slice of simulation set at the end of the world when the game's released on the 26th of April.